Might have been better to just do, what do you call it, not WordPad, what do you call it? A spreadsheet, but you know what, I'm too fucking stupid to do that. But really I gotta get some last second toxicity in to bump up myself. That's a good, bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off. I mean, we're starting here, Pika Penguin. I mean, do we even have to say anything? Builds. 10 out of 10. That's a 10. I don't think anyone can even argue with that one. Not a single argument can be made for Pika not being at the top of the scoreboard when it comes to builds. Already starting strong, of course. And then next one, Phalo. What do we think about Phalo's build? This is not a 10 out of 10. And it can't be, because we already have a 10. And I have a sneaky suspicion I know where I'm placing some other people here. So I think this has to be at most somewhere in the middle. I think this one is leaning towards a 4 and a 6. And I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Are we just gonna play it safe and be a pussy about it? Maybe I just need to do someone else instead. Droog. I think this man has some... I mean, I'm just gonna do this. Phalo has to be a 5, because Droog is definitely more... he has some more spicy and interesting builds than Phalo. So this has to be at least a 6 then. Hell yeah. At least a 6. We might change these around. What about Mr. Noobspeak? He has some spicy builds, but he's playing standard a lot. I mean, I guess all of the above also does. Is this a 6 or is it a 7? I mean, he is a fan of the gas birds. 7, slightly more gas bursts than Droog. I actually agree with that one. Whoops. Dude, I'm late. Dude, I can't. There we go. Then we go next one. Here we go. Builds. My builds. I mean, since Pika Penguin is a 10, there's no way I'm topping this chart, sadly. Who do we have left? We have Easter Bunny, Mr. Rule, BJ Biggs. I think we have to go a 9 here. That means BJ Biggs. I think this man has to be a 8. So where does that put Mr. Rule? I think it's pretty much on the same. Oh, my cat is question marking. I think this has to be somewhere along the line of Droog. He plays on standard. Well, for his level at least, but he also does some deranged shit. Maybe this is a 6 or a 7 as well. No, I think it's a 6. Maybe a 5 actually. Nah. And Easter Bunny, he also does some deranged shit. But he also plays a lot of standard. But he's more like a 3rd gold mine. I think this has to be a 6 as well. It is more diverse builds than Mr. Phalo. There's a lot of people 6. He's more deranged in mines. Yeah, that's true. Wait a minute. I think we have to put Doom on... Wait a minute. I've only seen like 3 Doom DS streams. But maybe Doom is a 9 and I'm just a 8, so everyone has to go down 1. I think that might be the play. I mean, he is the inventor of the Tri-Hero build. Actually, could be 11. He could be. But would you actually put anyone above the GOAT? The classic 3 Wyvern, 3 Priest, 3 Tank build. Or the resistant skin does nothing. I don't think so. I think we just have to bump everyone down 1. This goes down 1, this goes down 1. Seen Doom straight grief, what do you mean? I have seen him do a full copter build. He did Tri-Hero rush into like 40 copters. That was a pretty good build. Wow, this is kind of tragic, but I mean, hey, I don't make the rules. I just cheat. There we go. So what? Who do I have left? Asusu. I haven't. He hasn't been streaming much, and I think he also plays very well. He streams very unfriendly EU times, and I haven't seen him do the range shit. So I think this has to be like on a failure level, right? So it's a 4. That is where I put him, right? Yeah. I think it has to be a 4. And the this is also a very bog standard from what I've seen. I have only caught I think 3 short streams from him. Back now, hell yeah. See? You take a vacation because you knew this drama was coming. So now you will get the objective opinion of what you have to work on when you get back. Holy shit, that is smart. Unless, I mean, it was like, I think over a month ago since I saw him. But he's a fan of Gargs. So I think that has to put him above a 4. And I don't think we do any half points. So I think this has to be a 5. I mean, actually it might even be a 6. He has done some 4 mining I've seen on ladder. I haven't seen it on stream though. It has to be at least a 5. Alright. Did I did fix that. Doom 9, BJ 7, and I'm 8. Yeah, I think so. What about the gameplay? I mean, we already know who the king is. There we go. Alright. So far we have one person clocking in the perfect score, because only one person can have the perfect score. What about Phalos gameplay? Is this I think this is probably somewhere between a 7 and a 8. Maybe but then again, in this meta he hasn't been streaming much, and he has been very stubborn to adapt to it, so maybe it's not a 7 or 8. Might be a 6. Is that mean? Hell yeah. Is it also true? I think so. But 7. I think 8 might be a bit high. But I could probably see 7. I think so. But yeah, maybe. If this list was what, like 1.5 month ago, maybe he would be 8, maybe a 9. I think that's, at least in terms of the streamer gameplay. What about Drew? Where do we place this man? It's actually kind of hard when we're should probably have had a better order of which we go for them. Actually, it just depends on the title. This is like a, I would say 4 to 6, maybe even a 3. Ooh, that's a spicy one. I think we just skip. I mean, if Halo is 7, I think we have to put Anaconda. That has to be at least a 8. And there's no 10 left. Well, he can't have 10. Only one person can have 10. This has to be a 8 or a 9, I'm pretty sure. Because he has been pretty well adapted to this meta. And I don't see a lot of things I'd backseat in his when he streams. I do see some things, sure, but I'd say at least a 8. It might be a 9, to be honest. It might be. What about my gameplay? I'd say it's pretty ass. At most a 6, I think. Because we fuck around way too much, and we do not really care too much. Maybe even a 4, to be honest. 9. No, no, no. That's the builds, on the other hand. That I can tell you. That is a high scoring one, but the gameplay, I'm gonna say no. Top tier gameplay based. It might be the most based gameplay. I think we have to do like a 5 here. Maybe a 6. I'll be absolutely a 350. Yeah, but we're not doing any half points. I think we start here and then we go through some more, and then we probably have a better idea. It might go up 1 or down 1, I would say. Easter Bunny. I mean, he probably have a bit better. He's probably performing better than me these days. I mean, to be honest, that can't be hard. 10 out of 10 on coffee slurping. That could be... Oh shit, my bad, I had not... That was me, excuse me. There we go. Easter Bunny, that might be a 6, I think so. Misrule. Where do we put this man? 1, 2, or 3? I mean, he's the lowest rated on the list, so... What do we think? I think sometimes he has moments of brilliance. Maybe a 2. Forehead. I mean... What do you mean, Keck W? What do you mean? I mean, if you look at all the other names, he's by far the lowest rated one. How am I supposed to do it? It's like average. I don't think it's average. And we are doing a... We're doing a very objective, 100% factual streamer ranking. So we gotta be real here. What about BJ Big's gameplay? He only had like two streams and they were not super long. But I'm pretty sure I think he had one Ultra Grief game. But then again, I think I have had some couple of Ultra Grief... no, wait, I have never had that. I think this is probably a 6 as well. Because from what I saw, it was probably better than what I've been doing. He's good, but cooking a little too hard. Yes. While I, on the other hand, I'm just average, but I'm cooking too hard. So I think 1 point higher than me. That's fair. Maybe even 2, depending if I go down. Wait a minute, hold the phone. I just remember Doom Train. Alright. So maybe this goes up to a 3 and Doom to a 1. I mean, he's the only 1100 streamer. Oh my god, I feel so sad. This is so, what do you call it? It feels mean, but you know what? He's topping the score on builds. I mean, you gotta give him that. But I don't think people go to Doom Train's DS streams for the amazing gameplay. And you know what? Respect. What about Azuzu? Is this a 4 as well? It might be a 5, to be honest. 4 or 5, I think. But, as I said, it is a low sample size. I've not seen too much from him. I mean, let's fire some shots. I think he's around the same rating where I am when I'm cooking. So I think in theory that just has to put him at least 1 lower. Dude, I'm just firing shots everywhere. What about Bre? I think I've only caught 2 or 3 of his short streams. Gameplay has been looking solid. Maybe a 7? Maybe a 7. But I haven't seen a big range of him, so... I And as I said, it is a low sample size. With a bigger sample size, it would be easier to get a more accurate representation. But 7, that has to be respectable. What about a less? As I said, this is like a 1.5 month old sample size. Where do we put his gameplay? A 4? 5? 7. Oh, I hope you were referring to Brett. Is this gonna be the most middle of the pack, man? I mean, he's a bit higher than Azusa, I think, at the moment. So I think that has to put him a bit higher. Yeah, this is just gonna be the most average thing. Thank you for the follow, Mr. Oh shit, it's Mr. Hot Wheels. Oh shit! Coming in for the drama, the hot takes. Hell yeah. 7, huh? Oh wait, that was that. Yeah. There we go. Next category. Thought it was already following. Sure. Dude. Look at the... Where is Mr... Where did we put him? Easter Bunny, look at that. You have 11 points so far in 2 categories. While this man out here slaying. What about the vibes in Pika stream? I don't think that's the first one that can't be a 10, sadly. Because I know where who I'm putting at the top of the chart on this one. So I think this has to be by default a 9. Yeah. I mean, Pika, not the perfect score anymore. You see, he has room for improvements. I mean, we're just gonna do this. I think the vibes... Wait, oh shit! Mr. Drog. I think we have to go here on the gameplay. We forgot about him. Win some vibes. Hell yeah, that is a easy 10. What about Phalo, the vibes? Some of these, as said, they're kind of hard to place before placing other people. So I'm not sure. 3. I could see that. I could see the argument for that. But as I said, some of these I think it's... What about the vibes? On Mr. Anaconda, what do we have? This has to be like a 6 or 7, I think. I don't think... it might be an 8. Constantly depressed playing the game. That's actually fair. I think I'm more... what do you call it? I'm more... remembering the old Phalo who was not depressed. So that... yeah, I have a more time watched before this patch. Well, before this meta on him. So that's actually true. This might be a 3. I actually might agree. At most a 4 probably now when you say it. I think we just start with a 3 and then we see where the other people ends up and then we'll see. And Drog is a 10. Mr. Anaconda. I think this has to be between a 6 and a 8 to be honest. I'm not sure. I am not sure. Do I just put him smack dab in the middle? I'm not sure. I think I said this might be a... Wait, we don't even have to have it this fucking big. I just noticed. Will it change on stream? I don't know. Yes, it did. Cool. What did I just turn into? We're ranking fucking DS streamers, of course. Look at this. We have the GOAT scoring 29 out of 30 points in 3 categories. Hell yeah. There's only 110 to be had in each category, and Pika already claimed fucking 2 of them. And then we have yeah, we're chopping away on the streamer rankings. Because we need some fucking drama in DS. It's getting a bit stale with no patch. Anyone competing? Yeah, I know. But we haven't gone through all categories, so we never know. Yet. It's kind of pointless. Well, you put the... what do you call it? You put the cherry up top, so all the people are, below can have a place to aspire to. Something to aim for. Reach for the stars, you know. That is why we have him. So all these other fucking shitters can have something they want to achieve. Where do we put Anaconda? I think it has to be between a 6 and a 8. But I'm not sure. I think we just put him right in the middle for now. Me. Since I am definitely the least biased person here. I'm just gonna casually skip that one. There we go. Easter Bunny. If this man would just play some Clown Jam, I think the vibes would automatically go up. So I think this has to be at most a 6. I think this has to be a... we'll put the 5 here for now. With just some cheaper Clown Jam, this could go up some points. Let me just tell you that. Miss a rule. Maybe here we do the same. Feel free to flame me as much as you want. I would never flame. I'm the least toxic person out here. Miss a rule vibes. Is this the same type of vibes as on Easter Bunny? I think this has to be probably around a 5 as well. BJ Biggs. This has to be at least one step above that. At least. Minimum. This might be a 6 or 7. Actually, I mean, we have a low sample size of BJ Biggs, to be honest. So I think we'd be a bit more conservative here. So we just do a 6. If BJ Biggs pulls out the stream a bit more often. Nivea of the stream. Name, I guess. Yes. But the BJ Biggs one, I think this one could go up if he would just get his head out of his ass and fire up the stream some more. Doom. I think here we got some solid what? 7, 8. He's has great vibes whenever he presses the G button. That's true. That's true. BJ stream waiting room. You're goddamn right. I think we do a Doom. He has to be like at least a 7, right? The Doom vibes when he DS. That has to be a I think it might be an 8. Yeah, I think that's pretty fair. And Asusu. This might be probably just a 5 right in the middle of the pack. I think that's pretty fair. But I do have a low sample size. Yeah, I think so. I think the same goes with Bre. I have a real low sample size of this. Is toxicity considered a bonus? This I am actually not sure. I haven't thought that far. This might be a plus or a negative. I'm not sure. I think this has also just to be a right smack in the middle. Toxicity in game. I'm not sure. Maybe this needs to be vibes. I think a less. I think it has to be at least one negative from this. I think it's probably, well, the last he was streaming and I watched. It was probably a bit less depressing than current Phalo streams, so it has to be one step above that. So who do I have left? It's just me and the fucking shit Konda. No, wait. Where did we put Doom? So he has 8 vibes. I think we have to do... We're probably around the 6 mark. 5 to 7, maybe? I think we just do... I I think we're gonna be conservative because we are absolutely not biased. How generous, of course. I'm the most fair and reasonable person streaming on this channel. Trust me. And that is all. That category, excellent. Memes. I mean, I think we have the creator of memes in DS here, so how are we gonna put him anywhere else? Reasonable 10. Yeah, I think so. This is a pretty reasonable 10.
Maybe I should give Pika some money, or lick his ass.
I think you need to do that. I mean, scoring this high definitely deserves some money and ass licking. Toxicity has to be a negative. Have you ever seen Pika toxic? He's simply trying to educate his teammates to give him a higher chance of winning. How can this be toxic? This is... Pika is the ancient vessel of DS memes. He is the meme. No, he's not a meme. He's creating the meme. He is the godfather of DS. The content king. I mean, this is looking pretty good for him. 39 out of 40 points. That's some good shit. Phalo. He has some Pika memes. And they're a pretty good one. The problem is, he's not streaming enough for people to farm his fucking channel points. And they're gated behind 1500 channel points. But then again, that is probably more considered as stream content, actually. Hold the phone. Or maybe I just removed that category. Nah, I think that is like somewhat of a X factor, the stream content. As in the TTS and shit. So I think this has to be... Is this a 4? Maybe a 5. How good are the memes at Phalo's place? It is mostly being carried by the Pika redemptions, but... Other than that... I think we put a 4 here for now. We might revisit this one. Droog. I mean, there's a bunch of shit talk in there. It has to be at least 1 point higher than Phalo. At least 1. So this might be a 5 or 6. Nobody has a 10 for vibes. Droog. That is definitely a 10 for vibes. That is by far the 10 out of 10 when it comes to vibes. That is why Pika is 9. As you can see, there is room for Pika to improve. And that's what we want to see. Striving for perfection. So what did we say? Phalo is 4. That means Droog has to be at least a 5. But I think there's always some decent memes going on there, so I have to give it a 6. I think that's fair. Mr. Anaconda, I think that is at least 1 step above Droog's when it comes to memes. So it's a minimum a 7. I'm gonna do this for now. And can you imagine, we're gonna have a perfect scoring here at some point. The perfect list. Get top grade for March though. That is where the stream content comes in. And that is where, well, actually, Noobspeak is not gonna get a 10. Because I already know who's gonna get a 10 there. But yeah, I mean, I also understand how memes and stream content, they could be pretty much the same category, to be honest. They could be. And that would bump up Phalo's score. But I think you can also have them separate. What about mine? Memes. I think it's 1 step below Mr. Anaconda at least. Where did I put Droog? Droog is a 6. Would I say my memes is around the same as Droog? I'd say it's around the same ballpark. 7, 6, yeah. No, I think Anaconda, Mr. Noobspeak is probably one step ahead. So I think this has to be at most a 6. It might even be a 5. Mr. Easter Bunny. His main meme is probably the third mine. So where did I put Phalo? He's a 4. Does that mean we're putting Easter Bunny one step below that or on the same level? Thinking emoji. Or is it a 5? Nah. I think Mr. Easter Bunny needs to put in some work here. I think we're doing a sad little 3 here. Mr. Easter Bunny, so much improvements. And then we have Miss Rule. This has to be at least one step above Easter Bunny. This might even be a 5 to be honest. But it's not so much memes, it's just backseating. But it's also backseating in a lot of shit ways. So this might be counting as memes. It has to be a 4 at a minimum. I think it might be a 5. Maybe it's slightly closer to 5 than 4. If we were doing decimals, this might be like 4.6 or something. Easter Bunny vibes and memes. I don't have a lot of... I think out of the people I don't have a... Of the people I have a bigger sample size of, I think Easter Bunny, I mean Mr. Greasy Wheels, is probably the one I have the least time watched, I think. So I might have just been... He has Clown Jam. Yeah, but that goes under, here you go, stream content. And you also have to think about the expensiveness of Clown Jam. So if you think about it, that might be some point deductions. We are, as I said, the most fair one. What about BJ Biggs? He hasn't had many streams. So I think this has to be like a 4. I don't think it ever goes above a 5. It is a low sample size. It is a real low sample size. So I think we just have to slam a 4 here at most. It might even be a 3 to be honest. Yeah. Might be a little too harsh on Mr. Easter Bunny and BJ Biggs, but I mean, it is what it is. And Doom on memes. This has to be a high ranking one. 8, 9. It has to be a 8 or 9, right? No one was 9 on this. 8. Yeah. I think that's yeah, it probably has room for improvements. And it is like easily more than one step below Pika. Yeah, I think 8 is fair. Yeah. Are Mass Raider Destro Dryads not a meme for you either? That goes part of the builds. And you see, he has build 7. Asusu, what about the memes? From what I've seen, I don't think there has been a lot of memes there. But as I said, also low sample size. Same for Bre. Are we gonna put them under Easter Bunny? I think Easter Bunny has more memes. It is a bit more meme in the house at the Easter Bunny. So I think this oh my god, I don't have memes. Yeah, exactly, and you also have such a low sample size. I think this might be a 1. But you do have the Naga. You are a Naga lover. I think you're gonna get 1 extra point simply for being a Naga enjoyer. Holy shit, you got fucking lucky. What about a less? This might be a 3. Maybe a 4. Maybe a 4. You have Nivo. Dude, I don't even know what the fuck that is. Do I even dare to translate it? Level. Franska. French. What the hell? Stage. Plane. Grade. Yeah, that is not telling me anything. Unless memes. This has to be a 3. I think it's probably less than from what I remember from Phalo, but it was long since I've seen a less, so this has to be at most a 3. Might even be a 2. Alright, toxicity in game. Now we're starting to get somewhere. I do wonder. Is this a plus or a negative? I mean, to me, it's pretty much a plus. But then again, I am a special breed. If it's a plus, I mean, then I think we know where Pika is scoring. If it's something bad, maybe we do this one last. I'm not sure. Toxicity in game. Or we're just gonna slam the perfect 10 here, and it's gonna be a good thing. I mean, no one has died from a bit of toxicity. And also, since Pika has never been muted, that means he has perfected the line of toxicity, right? So making this a 10, it makes perfect sense to me. Let's rate them in terms of how toxic they are, 1 to 10. Everyone can decide for themselves whether it's good or bad. That is... That is an idea. And then it doesn't even have to be in game. Then you can kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Yeah, that might be something. Yeah, that's actually good. That is some cooking. Toxicity. What about Phalo? He's pretty much in the middle of the pack, I think. A little bit toxic. And sometime, and not so much, to be honest. I think it's just straight in the middle of the pack. I think. We might change it. Drog. This has to be a... Is this a 1 or a 0? 1 or a 0? I don't think I have ever seen him be toxic. I don't think so. Dude's a saint. Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, I think this has to be a 1 or a 0. I mean... we just put a 0 here. Mr. Anaconda. Toxicity. I think he's probably less toxic than Phalo. So it has to be at most a 4. I think at most a 4. It might even be less. And me, I'm easily above that. I'm gonna say at least a 6, minimum a 6. Actually, I might be even way higher. This might be a 7, 8. Maybe even a 9. Nah. Pretty sure if I was playing on main and was actually trying to climb, it would be closer to a 9. But now when I don't give too much of a shit, I think this is... It's above 5, but it's definitely not a 9. Easter Bunny. Have I seen him be toxic? I don't think so. This has to be like a... maybe 1 or 2? 1 or 2. Is it a 0? I mean, if Droog is a 0, I think... I mean, Mr. Hot Wheels, he's complaining some. Has some beefs. Yeah. I don't think it can be a 0. It might be a 1 or 2. I don't think it's a 3, but it's definitely... it's more than Droog. Oh yeah, and also only one can have the perfect score. It's mostly super nice. Yeah, I think it's at most a 2. Maybe we do 1, 2, 1. 1, 2, 1. 2. 1. Yeah, I think so. Miss a rule. I think he's more toxic than... Actually, he's probably on the same level of toxic as me. 1 in DS and 2 in Risk. I don't watch Risk and I don't fucking understand it. What did I put myself on? On toxicity. If I'm 7, I think Misarule has to be... I think he's less toxic than me, but he's more toxic than Phalo, so I think a 6 here. That makes sense. BJ Biggs. I mean, this man. This has to be a 1. Wait. I don't think I've ever heard BJ be toxic in game. Or at all. I think we have to do this. BJ, toxicity 1. That means Easter Bunny has to be a 2. BJ just tanks the flame. Yeah, I think so too. I do think so too. What about Doom? If it's this just depends if it's drunk Doom or sober. This one. This might be a 9 or it might be like a 2. Do we just do the average? It's like a 4 in between of them. Because then you average it out, right? I think we just have to do that to average it out, because it just depends if he's shit-faced drunk or not. Maybe we just do 2 to 8 inom parentes, depending if shit-face or not. Yeah, I think that's pretty fair. When he's not shit-faced, he's not very toxic at all. Asusu. This has to be a 1, right? I don't think I've ever seen or heard him be toxic. This has to be a 1. With BJ Biggs, maybe. Yeah. Bre, I think that's probably the same. Maybe a 2. I'm not sure. Well, actually, this might be a 2. I'm pretty sure I've seen Bre sit and, I wouldn't say really shit talk, but more like argue with someone in game on more than one occasion. So I think that has to be a bit more points than 1. It has to be 2 or a 3. Yeah, I think so. I think a 2 at least. Brace 1, what the fuck. As I said, I have seen him, as I said, get into some heated arguments in game. And I have never seen that with Asuzu. And if Asuzu is 1, that means it just automatically have to be 1 higher. It is low sample size. It is. Like the last time you streamed was like, what, 1.5 months ago. And there we have toxicity. This has to be somewhere around my level, right? So a 7 or a 8. I'm gonna stream today, hell yeah. You can fire up the stream after I'm done with this, because then I'm probably gonna go off. Unless someone else is streaming, that is 8. But the thing is he meaner than Drunk Doom? I don't think he is. I think if unless it's a 8, Drunk Doom has to be a 9. I could roll with that. I think we could do that. I think that's actually... I think that's fair. Because I think Aless is way more toxic than me. Is it way more? Maybe I need to go down 1. Maybe. Alright. Dude, we're coming along good there. Saltiness! Alright. I mean... Do we even need to discuss what we're putting here? I think everyone knows this one. It's a solid 10. Like there was ever any question about it. 11 out of 10. I don't think we can break the scale, sadly. Maybe on one category we could, so he could in theory get the perfect score. 2 10s, PK's booming. This guy, he is popping off. Like he is literally topping the charts. Saltiness. How salty is Phalo? He's pretty salty. He has to be one of the most salty ones. So where do we put it? It's less than Pika, that's for sure. Wait, I'm just gonna look here. Out of all the other ones. I mean, he has to be a 9. I don't think... Yeah, I think Phalo has to go on a 9 there. He is by far topping the charts after Pika. And Droog, this has to be a... This might be a 1. I have seen him being slightly salty. This might be a 1. I think that's pretty fair. I have seen him salty at least once. Anaconda. He gets pretty salty, especially if there's some banshees and breakers in the fray when he's playing on main. So this has to be like what? At minimum I'd say a 6. But he's also playing less on main now and streaming less. So maybe it's just a 6. Might be a 7. I think we just put 6 here. We can always go up and change. How salty am I? I don't think I'm too salty. Maybe a 3 or 4. I'm more so salty when I... the only times I pretty much feel I get salty is... what do you call it? When I ask my teammates to just do one thing, like, and it's not a hard request, it's like, if you're mining up, don't spam tier 1. If you have I have a slow lane, go forward. Something like that. That is only times I get salty. Because it's like, it's pretty much just something basic, and when they refuse to do it, it's like, yeah, it is what it is. Those are the only time I feel like I'm salty. And that's like every game. Nah. Maybe a 4. I think a 3 or a 4. Like, compare that to Noob Speak versus Banshee. I mean, it's not even close to the same level. Like, I think it at most has to be a 3. Maybe a 4. If I'm gonna go up to a 4, then Noob Speak needs to go up to a 7. That's That's how that works. 6? What the fuck are you on about? I'm building fucking hammerbirds. I'm building hammerbirds. How am I salty? Have I ever complained about hammerbirds being shit? Fuck no. I'm the most level-headed one here, surely. Easter Bunny, does he get salty? I don't think I've seen him be that salty. You can be a bit grrr at times. Have I seen Easter salty? This might be a 1 or a 2 as well. I don't think I've seen him salty. I mean, if I'm 3, that I think Easter has to be way less salty than me then. So it's probably just gonna be a 1. I think I've seen him salty, I think. Now when I'm thinking about it, I'm not sure. I think Misarule is a bit salty. He's more salty than me. But that's also because he's trying to play some game standard. So this has to be at least a 4. At least a 4. Possibly a 5. I think this is a 5. BJ Biggs, I don't think I've heard him being salty. But also he has very low sample size. I think it's a 1 or 2. I mean, every game I played with him, when he hasn't been streaming, I have never seen him be salty. So I think this at most has to be a 1 as well. Doom Train, he can get salty, right? But has he been salty when he streams DS? I don't think so. BJ tanks again. Yeah, he's just tanking. Doom Train. Does he get salty? I can't recall him being salty. Well, actually, I think I saw him salty once. It was something when he was try-hero rushing and someone was just having a fucking meltdown and then it started some beef. I think this has to be at least a 2. I think a 2 is fine. Maybe even a 3. What is saltiness? Yeah, I mean that is... how do you even put that into word? 2.5. I mean, as said, we're not doing decimals. I mean, if it is a 2.5, then it should just round up. So it might be a 3. See? This is why we don't do decimals. Asuzu, I've never seen him salty. This has to be a 1. Bruh, I don't think I've seen him salty either. This has to be a 1. Unless, I think he gets salty, way more salty than the others. It's probably more than Doom Train, so it has to be a 4 or a 5. Maybe even a 6. Does he get more? No, I don't think he gets more salty than Phalo. But then again, salty, level 9. Yeah, he's maxing out the short. Is it more salty than Noob Speak? Maybe a 5. Maybe a 6 actually, and bump Noob Speak up. No, Noobspeak has not been that salty recently. I think just a 5 here. Smack dab in the middle. Stream content. I mean, here we already know. He got put the glasses on, kiss the penguin, open the window, put the hat on, put the hat on, put the hat on, put the hat on. I mean, this is a easy 10. Phalo, he got some good ones. But they're kinda expensive. The Pika ones. How's saltiness at 3? I'm not salty. When am I salty? Other than when I ask my teammates to do one thing and they don't do it. That is the only times. And most of the time I feel like they listen. 5 or 10. That means then noob speak has to go up to like a fucking 8, and I don't think he's a 8. Not even during the Banshee Breaker whole fiesta, I think he would be a 8. That is illegal. 7.5. We're not doing decimals. Stream content failure. It is one of the better ones, but he's not streaming enough, so you can't farm enough points to use on the Pika ones. So I think that has to deduct some points. Do I know who I'm putting behind Pika? Give me 1 sec. I think so. So I think that has to bump it down. This has to be like at least a 7, I think. This has to be a 7, I think. Maybe even an 8. We might need to revisit this one. But actually, I think it has to lose 1 point simply because of not streaming enough. So you can't farm the stream content, you know. Drog. Yeah, some decent. Wait, whoops. I was about to... There we go, stream content. This has to be at least... Maybe a 5. I could see maybe a 6. Nah. Nah, I think Phalos is way better. Because of the Pika ones. So this has to be a 5. Maybe a 4. I'll just be generous. I'll do a 5 here. As I said, we can always revisit stream content. For example, pretty much the channel point redeems. Like Phalo, he has a bunch of good Pika clips and quotes. And Drog, he has the, what is it, the fucking hehehe one. I don't know why, it just fucking gets me every time. And we have the cheapest Sano base dying. Oh yes. Yes sir. I think this has to be a 5. And he streams pretty often, and it's affordable stream content. So I think a 5 here is fine. If Phalo is a 7, is Noob Speak stream content, is it better than Phalo's? I mean, I love Marge. I think it has to be automatically 1 point higher because of Marge. But he's not streaming that much, and Marge is not that affordable. We put this at 9. It's a 8 or a 9. I'm not sure. 8 or a 9. I think I'm just gonna do this. Marge is anti-content. You're fucking racist, that's all I have to say.
Maybe if he licked more ass 9.
Yeah, I agree. Stream more and more ass licking. So we just put it on a 7. Me, I think we're not that high. It's just Sano base dying, and we enjoy, and we fucking enjoy it, and we are too lazy to do other things. But it costs money. It's not like he can make it super cheap. It's true. But you know what they say? He's a rich bitch. To stream full time, of course. Full-time gamers. What do I put myself? It's pretty much just Sano base dying carrying my shit. So maybe a 3. I wonder if Xavi added Sano base dying. I think he asked for it a few days ago. But I don't think he added it. But we have the cheap Sano base dying.
Hello.
We have this one. But we are not affordable. I do need to trim my trim the cost of my things, but I am just so fucking lazy. I think we just put a 3 here for now. Maybe when we trim, and maybe if we stream more, this might go up with 1 or 2. I think that's pretty fair. Easter Bunny, his main issue, lower cost.
Lower cost or unfollow.
We will, just not now. That is on my to-do list. Easter Bunny, his Clown Jam is so expensive. If he would lower Clown Jam cost, I think this would put it up at probably around Droog level. But he needs, this man needs to fucking lower the cost of Clown Jam. So I think we put it on a 4. It's probably better than me. So it has to be a 4. I don't think it's better than Droog's. So I think this has to be a 4. Yeah. Misarule, he has some good shit. He has an affordable March, but he's not streaming that much. And he has sound-based dying. And he has teaching apes to play piano. Is it the same? This has to be like, it's more than Droog, 7. And Phalo is 7. And Mr. Where did I put Anaconda? On 8. Yeah, I think 7 is pretty respectable. BJ Biggs, he had like nothing here, right? So this has to be a 0. This has to be a 0. Stream content. Doom, he has, I think, a few. He streams a decent amount. The problem is he's streaming pretty EU unfriendly times, so I'm not 100% sure how much he's streaming. So I think this is probably around a 4 as well. Maybe a 3 or 4. I don't think it's... It's probably less than Droog, I think. So I think it has to be. It's probably better than mine. Wait, is it? 3 or 4. Is it? I think 4 is roughly correct. And Asuzu, I don't even remember. Does he have any of the good rewards to bank in? I don't think I have a lot of points there. 0, me out. Alright, well, there you have it. Well, there we go. I don't think I saw anything on Bress either, so this is a 0 as well. Unless I don't think has anything either. I think. I don't recall. So this is probably a 0 as well, sadly. They don't work anymore. Alright, so what you're saying is it's a 0. Alright, now we just have music. What music is Pika playing? I think he's like me and just playing in-game music, I think. And I mean, I love it. It's simple, it's digestible, and you get the vibes from it, like you're just chilling. I'm gonna give this a 10, and this is definitely not the least subjective one. This is the most accurate factional one. Yep, this is very factional. What else? Mr. Droog. He plays a lot of different stuff. No, wait, Phalo. Phalo is pretty much just listening to what? Like early 2000s metal and God knows what. What is it called? I don't even know what even that fucking genre is called. Like Green Day and shit like that. And to me, that shit is so overused. I don't know. I listened to that shit way too much back in the like mid 2000s and shit like that. That is... Is it a 0? It might be a 1 or 2. I think he has had on some good songs, so I'm gonna give it a... It's not gonna be a 0. 1 or 2 boomer. Yeah, I'm probably one of the oldest here, to be honest. I don't know. Do we do this 1 or 2? It's not a 0. It has to be at most a 2. Dude, we're fucking grilling these people. Xavi, he listens to a lot of things. Like, he has listened to a lot of things. And when he's playing music, it's not like overpowering. Like, the volume is not that high, so a lot of the things he listens to is just what do you call it? Good supplementary. It's not overtaking. So I think this has to be like maybe a 4 to 6. Some of the things he's listened to is some pretty decent stuff. He does listen to some more heavy stuff as well, which I used to be a fan of. Now it's kind of I'm not sure. But he listens to a lot of things, so I think this has to be probably in the middle. How is peak at 10? He's playing in-game music, I'm like 90% sure. And are you ever gonna shit talk the in-game music? Salsa boy drug, yeah? I mean, I don't even like that type of music, but it's I wouldn't say it's good, but it's not bad. If he was blasting like 2 or 3 times the volume, then it would probably be a lot lower score. I think it's fine. Because of DMCA. Yeah, exactly. No speak. I know. He noob speak is fucking Scooter. We know about this. We know. So I think Drug, he has to be like I think 4 to 5. I think that's fine. I think a 4. I think that's pretty fair. And as I said, I'm giving it a 4, and I don't even like most of the music he plays. It's just because, as I said, he doesn't blast it on full blast. And he does listen to a lot of different genres and shit, so there's some good variation there. Makes it not feel as stale, so I think that's good. Mr. Anaconda, it's just like, he has a Spotify with like 10 songs on it. So I think we're just gonna do this one. Although, he has been playing some OST, well, Warcraft 3 Orc soundtrack, that's good. Recently. That's about it. I mean, let's be honest, how many different songs are there in a Noobspeak stream? It's like 10, right? It's literally just the same ones over and over. And it's they're so fucking loud. This has to be a 0. Yeah, some bangers though. I don't think so. I think he only has like 1 or 2 good songs in that playlist, and there's some shitty ass fucking remixes. I think it's an absolute 0. That is some tragic trash. And since I am also like Pika, well, the Pika has the 10, so we can't be a 10. That means we have to be a 9. We're just playing the in-game music, that's about it. So, easy 9. Boom, look at that, we're farming. Easter Bunny. Does he listen to music? I don't even know if Easter Bunny listens to anything, now when I think about it. Either he listens to nothing, or it's just like something like Drog. It's just in the background and it's not fucking overpowering. So I'm not fucking sure. Any Easter Bunny experts in here? Because this could either be like a 9 if he's also a OST enjoyer, or if he has nothing on. I think having nothing on is probably... I mean, it's better than having some shit blasting on full volume. If he has nothing on, I think this might be like a 3, 4, or a 5. It might even be a 5. Maybe even better, to be honest. Because if people want to listen to whatever they fucking want to listen to, they can just turn it on and it's not going to interfere. But this one I'm not 100% sure on. I mean, if he has nothing, I'm gonna put that as close to a 10 as well. If he has nothing on, this is a 9. Hell yeah. And Norge, Miss a Rule, he's something like Mr. Noobspeak, just some generic, crappy remixes of techno and boomer shit. And it's loud. But I think he has had some songs that are at least better than fucking Noobspeak's one, so this has to be a 1. Ranked no music category, higher than music. I mean, if you think about it, would you rather have some loud garbage you don't want to listen to, or nothing you want to listen to and you just put on whatever the fuck you want to listen to? See? It's fucking logical as fuck. It's very logical. Being forced to listen to... Make silence category, yeah. I mean, that's a banger. BJ Biggs, I don't think he had any music on when he was streaming. So this has to be a 9. Boom, easy. Doom Train. He listen, he's kinda... I would say a bit like Droog. He has a lot of, like, old pop and shit like that. Pretty generic. It is a bit loud. I think I would probably put this at a 4, but the fact that he usually blasts it so fucking loud, I think it has to be a 3. And I think the things he's listening to is probably a bit worse on average than what Droog is. Maybe we do this. This goes up to a 4 and Droog goes up to a 5. It's just average. There we go. I think that is a bit more accurate. EMA, hell yeah. Where are we now? Asuzu. Does he listen to music? I don't think I can recall him listen to any. So does that just make it a 9? No music or in-game soundtrack equals 9. I have music, you do? Oh shit. But that means also, since it doesn't really stand out, and I don't have any memories of it either being good or bad, that should make it slap in the middle. Taste is electric. Maybe you just had low volume on it, so I literally didn't notice. But as I said, I have a low sample size of that. Do I just put it in the middle for now? I mean, because if I don't know if it's good or bad, then it's probably just in the middle. See? Wait, lower. Really? My taste is shit at best at 2. I mean, alright. Maybe we redo this stream after this list, after some people have been picking up the streaming mantle for a bit. And then we can see where everyone improved. Oh shit. And Bre, I don't think he ever had music. Did he? Do I recall? I said I only have I think I've seen his stream on 3 different occasions and it has just been short ones. I always have music. Oh shit. You do? Dude, am I just the worst viewer ever? I might be. But that is also it. If I don't even remember it, it couldn't have been good, but it also couldn't have been bad. So that has to make it literally in the middle. See? I mean, if it doesn't stand out as good or as bad, it's just in the middle. And I'd say that's pretty respectable. I'm just gonna put it down here then. Unless he's almost like Phalo. But I think it's more heavy metal shit. But is he blasting it louder than Phalo? This might be a 1 or 2. I'm more diverse than Phalo. Oh, okay. I don't recall that, but I can believe it. I can believe it. I love 2000 metal. Alright. Just the fact that you say you're a bit more diverse. I think we have to give it a 2 then. See? Hell yeah. Alright. We're almost done. Now all we have to do what? A total scoring for everyone. And then we get to see who is objectively the absolute best direct strike streamer. Without any objections. What does Pika have? 29. Dude, how many categories do I have? 2, 4, 6. Dude, I can't even fucking... 8. So what? Pika scored a 79 out of 80. Holy! The actual GOAT. Yeah, this came to a surprise. The man broke all the records. Wow. And then what? Do Phalo 5971. Respectable. 40 out of 80. Alright. Alright. Mr. Drog. But then again, the toxicity. It depends if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I don't know. This should be negative. You think so? I mean, I kind of like what Unix said. It's kind of a... It's up to each interpretation. On stream is a positive though. Yeah, see? See? Everyone is split on that one. I think we just round it all up and call it a fucking day. And Drew, what is that? 5, 4, 10, 6, 0, 1, 5, 5, 36. Alright. And I don't say that because I'm at 8. Hell yeah. And Mr. Noob speak. Where is this man? 6, 8, 7, 7, 4, 6, 8, 0. 46! Holy shit! We have a second ranked best streamer here. Currently on second place behind Pika. Where do I fall in on this bitch? 8, 5, 5, 6, 7, 3, 3, 9. Oh shit! We're objectively also a 46 out of 80. Rank 2, baby! Oh, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? 8, 5, 5, 6, 7, 3, 3, 9. Yes, sir. Mr. Easter Bunny, where do you rank yourself? This is 5, 6, 5, 3, 2, 1, 4, 9. 35. Alright. 35 out of 80. Alright. Miss a rule. Tiebreaker is alphabetical number order. Then I fucking lose. Mr. 21. Mr. Rule 5, 3, 5, 5, 6, 5, 7, 1, 37. Out of, whoops, 80. And BJ Biggs. Where does this man score? 6, 6, 3, 1, 1, 0, 9. Oof. Oof. Bottom of the barrel streamer going on here, boys. Oof. Oof. Boys. Oh, look at that. Oof. What about Doom Train? This is some good objective. How do we do this? Do we just do the average here? I think we just do the average, right? On the toxicity one. So 2 plus 9. 5.5. This is the first time we divide. We do, what do you call it? We do decimal. And it's only because he has, he can both be sober and toxic. So we do the average between the two, so 5.5. 5.5 plus 3 plus 4 plus 4, 42.5. 0.5 slash 80. Asusu. Ooh. We're stirring up some drama here. 44521102. Oh my god. Oh, this is brutal. Oh shit. Oh baby. That's a fucking nuke. Oh shit. I almost feel bad for doing this now. Oh my god. But it's okay because this is factual. Number 1 worst streamer on Twitch. But only in the DS category, so it's fine. Bre 47522210526. I mean, you're not too far behind the Bre. You can catch up easily, see? Dude, this is some good shit. And Mr. Alas 55438502232. Oh shit. Hell yeah, brother. So what do we have? Pika number 1. And did me and Noobspeak come out on the same? I think we did. 46. Yes, sir. So number 3 is Doom. Hell yeah! Wait. Am I stupid? Yeah. Doom number 3 DS streamer. You heard it here first. I didn't make the rules. Look at that. Wait, maybe we should just do this. Number 1 DS streamer. There we go. So then we have me and Noobspeak confirmed number 2 streamer. Number 2. And Mr. Doom Train number 3. Whoops. Number 3. There we go. Who's number 4? Was it Phalo? Yes. Hell yeah. Number 4. Who is number 5? Is it Drog? 36. I think so. No, 37. Oh shit. Is anyone higher? 37. Yes, sir. Alright. Misarule, number 4. Wait. What's number 5? Dude, I can't even recall. I'm so fucking stupid. Number 4. No, number 5. Because Phalo. Yeah. Who is number 6? Is it BJ Biggs? What is Easter? 35. Ah! The fuck? Ah! Oh. Nice. Put into Excel. I should. But we do not have time. What did I fucking say? Is it Easter Bunny 35? Number 6? I think it is. Easter Bunny number 6. Number 6. And number 7. What the fuck is this? We have done the rankings of every DS streamer. Was it? Ooh, you were just behind. So number 7 is Mr. BJ Biggs. Number 7. And number 8 is then Mr. Aless, right? number 8, number 9, and number 10, right? Is that so? Did I miss something? Pika first. Do you even have to ask? I think we got everything and everyone. Go down the list. Yeah, we should probably edit it. Fuck me. Yeah, this is a fucking mess. How do we do this? We do cut out. And we go here. Number 1, Pika, obviously. Number 2, that's me and Noob Speak. Wait, who was number 3? Oh yeah! Doom Train, number 3, baby. Hell yeah. Doom Train number 3, Phalo number 4. And as you can see, this is just factual. Everything here is 100% factual. Wait, where is Droog? Hold the phone! 36. Is he number... wait. We have a hiccup. So Misarul goes up. Here, number 5. Then Droog is number 6. There we go. Number 6, DS Streamer. There we go. Then number 7 is here. There we go. Perfect. Number 8 is BJ Biggs. Here we go. Based off tempers of gamers. So what you're saying is I would lose because I have the best temper. Fuck. Number 8, BJ Biggs, 33. And then unless cut out and go here. Number 9. Alright. Bre number 10. Hell yeah, look at these boys. And number 11. Oh shit. There we go. There we go. We have a pretty good list here going, right? Is there anything wrong with anything here? Pika scoring 1 point from maximum points. Number 1. That's a easy one. And we can see me and Noob Speak. We are number 2, but we're not even scoring half the points of the fucking... Well, we're barely scoring half the points of the GOAT. Barely. So you can see the level of difference between the rank 1 and 2 streamers. Holy. That's a big fucking jump. Then we have Doom Train slightly behind. Yeah, I think that's fair. And why it comes down to 0.5 is because we're just averaging out the toxicity between drunk and sober Doom. Phalo number 4. So in other words, Phalo is half as good as Pika in terms of rankings, in terms of points. I think that sounds about right. Then we have Misarul, 37 points. We have Droog, 36, number 6. Respectable. Easter Bunny, number 7. I'd say that's pretty good. Almost on the same level as Droog. That's not bad. And BJ Biggs, sadly, he just simply needs to put in more stream. Like, imagine if he just streams a bit and add a little bit of stream content. He's gonna be climbing the ranks. Yeah, I'd say that's pretty good. Mr. Aless also, same here. Stream content and just stream more. Hell yeah. And Bre, pretty much same thing here. No stream content, just play more. Well, stream more. And he's gonna be climbing. Same with Asuzu. I mean, there is room for improvement everywhere, except on one person. Need to work on my toxicity and saltiness. Yeah, that would get you pretty far. You would be climbing the ladder, the only ladder that fucking matters. The top streamer ranking DS ladder. Need to shut down my music. There we go. Now we have put some spice and drama into the community. Excellent. We like stirring the pot. Is anyone gonna stream? Because I am gonna go off. Or should I just host Mr. Easter Bunny?